Everyone, and welcome to our weekly modern tournament here at Grey Ogre Games. It's more than modern. My name is Mick. I'm one of your hosts alongside the suit, Mr. James Church Morley.
Good to be back.
Yeah, haven't seen you in like 2 weeks.
1 week. Yeah.
1 week,
Yeah.
2 weeks. Yeah, just like
Sorry.
This
Yeah.
is the break.
14 days. Factually correct.
14 days. What happened to this? What's charge? Why can't we charge it at the back? No, you. Why
It's
don't
all
you,
it's all
you do
kicking
it?
off already.
Yeah, it's
It's
bajillion.
just so.
There's a bajillion hanging here.
I've often wondered, in
What?
the abstract, we understand we're having a conversation with like a third person.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
if you're
yeah.
just in the stream, and they're like,
I don't
what's
think
going
people
on?"
actually understand,
Like,
right?
It's like it's weird, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, you guys should stop
Respect.
interrupting us.
Yeah.
Go, get lost. Get lost.
Respect.
Get out.
Have some.
Get out
Have
here.
some respect for the sanctity, the sanctity of this office.
Yeah,
It's,
exactly. Professionalism.
Yeah.
Shut up, you. Nobody can hear you speak.
I
No
bought-
one.
I bought a necktie. Sure, I'm not. I didn't bring a necktie. I didn't bring a necktie.
We're watching a match between John Popo and Peter Taxi Bring.
Dicey.
And John Popo here is playing what looks to be Arclight Phoenix,
Yeah, he
like
is.
mono red.
John Popo opened up a box of Guilds of Ravnica, and he's like, "I got a modern deck.
Like yeah,
I got
this-
Faithless Looting is good.
you know.
Arclight Phoenix.
And Risk Factor. So these two cards came from the last set.
Respect, mad respect for the man.
Yeah, and Peter here is. What is he playing? He's playing. Looks like Affinity.
Yeah.
I recently saw the MTG Goldfish and the budget Affinity, the Shrapnel Blast, right? Artifact
Yeah.
Blast. Man, that deck looks crazy. That deck looks fun.
Or is it just no Arcbound Ravagers, no Steel Overseers?
Yeah, so it doesn't
just
have like the expensive stuff from Affinity,
Yeah.
but it's got Shrapnel Blast and Galvanic Blasts.
Okay, so you just go deep. You're right. I'm gonna just sacrifice all these artifacts, steal
Yeah.
damage. Sounds good.
It's got like Ghost Fire Blade.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
Khans of Tarkil.
yeah, exactly, yeah. Crazy,
Wow.
right?
When that
It's a
came
crazy
out,
deck.
when that card came out, there was talk about it in Affinity, right? Because it's one
They
one
did.
equip
Yeah,
and then +2/+2. But if it's a colorless creature,
no, it's one
if it's
and
a
then
colourless
3
creature-
to equip. Yeah,
yeah,
and then like if it's a colorless creature, it costs 2 less to
yeah,
equip.
yeah. So it's 1 and 1 for the.
And I remember, a point in time where they did play Ghostfire Blade,
Yeah.
right? And that was like way after Khan's Atake, and I don't know, I don't remember why. And then it transitioned into that was because it came off of what's that? Eldrazi, the Eldrazi Winter, because
Yeah, yeah.
Eldrazi Winter was using Ghostfire Blades, and they were crazy.
Yeah,
Cray
you just
cray,
like
man.
insane. Just push as much damage in as possible.
Yeah.
Respect for John Popo for playing Manamorphose and Monstrous Whisper in the same deck, and having the audacity to have like a storm counter.
Yep.
Like he's gonna storm off. Like no sir.
No, I think
Uh,
that's mana. That keeps track of his mana.
And number 3, he had the storm counter. Yeah. Respect to the man.
Oh,
for that.
man.
Arclight Phoenix coming in.
That's good.
This card's a real doozy. When I first saw it, I was like, that's probably rubbish, right? You know,
Right.
There's so many phoenixes that come back from the graveyard if you do something,
Uh-huh.
but people have really found a way to abuse it, especially like in standard.
In standard,
Insane,
yeah.
right? You just like Goblin Necromancer, Opt, Charter Course,
Ex-
all of these.
Exactly, there's
things.
no like, there's no Path to Exiles. There's no like, you can't really get rid of Arclight Phoenix unless you're playing black, right? And maybe if you're playing white,
Yeah, Ixalan's Binding, pretty good.
Seal away is okay, but it's not efficient, and like it can catch you off guard. Like this can come down on turn 3, I think, in some of the decks in standard.
Yeah.
And in modern we saw John Popo like turn 2 play this thing, right? And
Well, yeah, that's right. You have so many like, red has more. So he's playing mono red,
yeah.
but red has more diversity of spells in modern.
At that our 1 mana.
Yeah, 1 mana. So Faithless Looting was what Manamorphose is. So it's quite it's interesting. I didn't realize it. I didn't anticipate it making the trip to modern so soon. I didn't think it'd be good in standard. That's what I was going to
That
say.
is
So,
like-
when it came out, I was like, yeah, whatever. Who cares? It's a Phoenix, right?
Right.
And then everyone's just found these decks that just do crazy stuff with it, which is cool.
That's the thing, like it's good in standard and it's good in modern. I mean, like John Popo's making the case for it in modern, right? And I don't know, is it good?
I
Do
don't know.
you think it's
I
good?
think it requires. It has to be the key card in a deck which you're building around.
Mhm.
Now in standard that's not a problem, right? Because the power level is lower, and you're basically playing these cheap spells, and then for Arclight
They
Phoenix
counter,
and
yeah.
Cracking Drake.
Yep.
In modern, I think the power level is probably slightly higher. So if you're like sacrificing deck building to make Arclight Phoenix a thing, your deck's probably gonna be slightly lower power level.
Yeah, that's the thing. But I mean, like, look at the spells. They're normal spells, right?
Yeah.
Fifth Soothing, Manamorphose.
I assume he has Bedlam Revelers in his deck. This just seems like the perfect Bedlam Reveler
Oh
deck.
my gosh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, risk factor obviously. You get to discard cards because of Jumpstart, and also draws you 3 cards to refill the hand.
Yeah.
I don't know though. It does seem like you're sacrificing. You have to build your deck around it, and I don't know if that's good enough for modern. Well, we're going to find out, right?
Yeah.
But it looks like it could be it's just like a pseudo burn deck because Monastery Whisper is a bit of a random choice. Other than
Yeah,
like
exactly.
prowess.
I have to question like why is Monastery Suspect in there, right?
Ooh,
But I mean like Goblin.
Chainwhacker as well. Okay. Okay.
Oh, okay. All right.
So maybe this is a real thing. Who knows?
It's
So
like-
maybe it's that mono red goblins deck. Just we'll take some parts out. We'll put in some more expensive cards, and then.
oh man.
But this hasn't. So modern hasn't really been happening recently. There's been a lot of like standard.
Oh yeah, for sure. This I mean, there's been a lot of hype about the new standard format, right?
Yeah.
Like it's diverse, it's fun to play. Yeah, I guess.
And I think that
Huh?
when modern season comes back round again, we'll probably see some new innovations with the Guilds of Ravnica cards. Because I think I think they're actually some of them are powerful enough.
Mhm.
I've seen some burn decks, for example, they're like thinking about risk factor. Because
Oh, yeah.
you either deal 4 damage or you give them 3 more cards, which is going to be like an equivalent of like
9,
6 to 9
yes,
damage, right?
exactly.
And then they can discard lands they draw to cast it again from the graveyard in the
Mhm.
late game. There'll be some more stuff like that.
I was hoping to see like more risk factor, right, in the mono red decks because we don't see we see it we see people try to play it in standard, right, where you don't have the efficiency, neither do you have the consistency to get your opponent down to like 12 life or 10 life. And your opponent allows you to draw cards because like each card is not 3 or 4 damage, right? It's
Yeah.
not 1 point whatever damage, right?
Mhm.
So your opponent says, yeah, draw all the cards. Like, they're not going to affect me. But in modern, it's a totally different thing because every card that you draw is potentially like 3 points of damage.
Exactly.
And, I'll take the 4 because I don't want to take 9,
Yeah.
right? Or I don't want to take 6. So, yeah. And you're wasting 3 mana. Whatever, man. Whatever, dude.
But I think Ravnica blocks always they tend to have like quite pushed power level cards.
Yeah,
'Cause-
and push mechanics.
Yeah, and push
it feels,
mechanics.
yeah.
Like I think Surveil is insane, right? I think
Right.
it's like a better scribe potentially. And it's just that they sort of played it safe with some of the cards.
Yeah, they don't. I don't see it being pushed, right? Like you could have just like a 1 mana draw 1 Surveil 2,
Yeah.
right? Just to replace
Yeah.
Serum Visions, right? But instead it's like 2 mana Surveil 2 then draw a card, right?
Yeah,
It's
And I think that's part of the that could have been potentially broken, especially with all the stuff in modern that like wants to go to the graveyard, right? Can you
Mhm.
imagine any good Surveil card in Dredge? You're like, I'm gonna Surveil, I'm gonna put my Stinkweed Imp into the graveyard,
and then after
or
that
my
draw,
Narcomoeba, or my Narcomoeba, and then
and after that draw a card.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's nice. That is.
So- but-
Man, why doesn't that exist?
Well, I know.
Come
They probably
on.
were like, this is probably too good for modern.
Come
They knew.
on.
But I think it's not out of the realm of possibility that Azorius get like a crazy mechanic or Ulzov, for example.
Mm-mm.
Like Gruul, Simic are probably not because creature based stuff, but the stuff that could be spell based
Right.
could be better
Okay.
for modern.
Could be.
We're all hoping. Oh, look at this! Just
All right, there we go. Arclight Phoenix
Like-
comes back.
like a phoenix.
And man, those guys are huge. Those are 3/4 each. Arclight Phoenix is a 3/2. Taxi Bang here just has to chump block. Oh man.
Jump up has runaway,
I'm gonna lie about
runaway
you.
kiln fiend as well. You know, the 1 in a red for a 1/1. Whenever you cast a spell, +1/+1 counter, remove 3 to.
This isn't a modern deck. This is just
I told you,
like
he opened up a box of Guilds of Ravnica and he's like, I got this.
he opened
guys."
up a box of Guild of Ravnica and like future open the Ultimate Master set,
Yeah.
right? To get the Faithless Looting. That's about it, right? And there you have a deck.
But this is a real, and I can see it in his sideboard. That is a Shrine of Burning Rage.
That's cool. That's a cool card.
That
I
is,
feel
that's spicy, yo.
that's
I like
something
that.
that I feel like isn't being played enough, right? Like it's
Do you
it's an
know-
unstoppable card. Like you land it, and then you play spells, and then your opponent's like, oh shit.
I feel like it's one of those cards that's like insane in some sort of like cube, where you just have a mono red deck. And you like play it on turn 2. Like I'm gonna play all these spells, and every turn, and I'm just gonna do it. This is just
And
like
there's inevitability.
Yeah, it's
right?
just like
It's
with 6 to 8 points. I'm just waiting. It's just on the table. What are you
Yeah.
gonna do about it? You know?
or you're gonna leave it there for one more turn.
Yeah.
Now it's 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what any of the other shrines do, or what they're called? There's 5 of them.
Shrine of Boundless Growth.
Does
That's
that
the
gain you
green one.
life? Or does it make mana?
I don't know. I forget. I
Yeah.
forget. Then there's the Shrine of the Legion.
Loyal Legions.
Loyal
that's
Legions,
the
White. That makes you like 1/1
ones.
mer tokens. or
Yeah,
something like that. There is Shrine of what's the black one?
I don't know. That's my point. Is that
Shrine of just put like Shrine of whatever.
we're
Right.
gonna find out. An interesting quiz if you know in the chat what the other shrines are called.
So we got Shrine of Boundless Growth. Oh yeah, okay. So that
Tap.
makes
You have
like
colourless,
colorless mana. That's
Shrine of
cool.
Burning Rage does damage. Limitless power. Target player discards a card for each charge counter.
Oh,
Oh, I like that.
that is very slow.
I like that.
That's way too slow.
That'll get there though. Shrine of Piercing Vision.
And okay, but you can do it at instant speed.
Yeah.
That's the fun part.
Draw
Right.
step. Question
Draw
mark.
step, yeah.
Shrine of
no.
Piercing Vision. Sacrifice. Look at the top X cards. That's rubbish.
And then what? Put those cards into your hand.
One of them, and then the rest in the bottom of the library.
That
sucks.
That's bad. That is.
That's
bad.
like what's that card in Kaladesh block? Merchant's Dock Hand.
Oh
It's
yeah,
like
yeah,
an
yeah.
artifact where you can like look at things and then
I did not like that.
you didn't
card.
like it.
I played the artifact deck, right? And like so many people were running that as their one drop. I was like, oh, that is a disgustingly bad card. That is a hilariously bad
I'm
card.
gonna find out what it does because I'm interested. Merchant's
You
Dock Hand,
tap,
yeah, one.
So 4 mana,
Tap.
and then you tap X untap artifacts you control.
Oh, I don't like that.
Then you put it into your hand.
I don't
you
like
don't
that.
even put it onto the battlefield.
I don't like that at all.
You paid so much
I-
to activate this damn thing.
I think Wizards
it's
are
a
probably
1/1.
like, this is safe. This is safe.
This
No
is-
one can break this.
This is stupidly.
No one can
bad.
break it. They should have made it so.
Can't
Oh,
screw this
I
up.
guess it sort of has improvise because you have to tap artifacts. You can't just pay 3.
But you would rather. I would rather.
Because you'd
just
rather have
play-
an X blue tap. Look at the top X. So you could like control X. You play it, and then in the late game, you're just like, I'm just going to use all my mana every turn to.
The thing is, the cost of playing this is so high. Right? You're paying mana. You're
Yeah.
tapping itself, and then you gotta tap X, untap artifacts you control. I want to bring it up. I'm not sure how.
Well,
how
it is-
sucky this card is.
Yeah, I don't love it.
This card sucks. This is an uncommon card. This should have been, downshifted fast.
I tell you what, when you open one of those in draft, in Aether
It's
Revolt, you do not feel
still
good.
bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't feel good.
Oh, it's a 1/2.
You're like-
Sorry, so
yeah.
you can block. You can block the what was the 1/1 hasty?
Oh, Bomat Courier.
Yeah, you can block the bomb up.
You're like, I'll
Cool.
take the Fight with Fire out of this pack.
the-
Not
yeah.
Fight with Fire, the Fiery Revolution, whatever it's. Chandra's Chandra's
I would take
Revolution.
the shock. Shock kills the Merchant's Dock Hand.
Is Shock in Aether
No,
Result?
it's not. But I mean, like, I would take
I
like
see,
that
okay.
type of effect, right?
Yeah.
It's bad.
Chandra's Revolution. Deal 4 damage.
And then
Tap
deal
a
2
land.
damage. to
No,
you.
tap a land, and then they doesn't untap the next turn. It's like a sorcery. Three
Oh
in a
yeah,
red,
yeah. That's
Something like that. I don't know. Something interesting.
totally not paying attention again. Oh, the finish. Like,
Yeah, I
nothing.
mean, it was pretty comprehensive for John Paul Poe there.
whatever.
You know, Taxi,
can- yeah,
Taxi Bang, the name I still don't quite understand.
Taxi Bang, Bang is
Didn't
like
really do he didn't really do
gangster.
anything, right? He just played some insignificant 1/1s.
That was a pretty
Bad draw.
bad hand.
And
That
then he had a
was-
mountain for the shrapnel blast.
Exactly. So that was a pretty bad hand, right? I mean, like, that was not That was not a great start. I mean, if you're playing Affinity and you're not dropping at least 5 cards on turn 1.
Yeah, here we go. Ingolf Nexus.
Okay. As I was saying, if you're not dropping 5 cards on turn 1, that's a bad hand. John Popo is probably going to go like swing and then next turn Faithless Looting or something to that effect.
It's going to be a naked Arcbound Ravager. Naked still
okay,
Overseer.
still
This is a
Overseer.
bold play. This is a bold play.
So unless, you know,
Oh, there
Peter
it is.
playing like some randomly weird deck.
S-
Yeah. Yep.
Read it and weep, baby.
That's the shrine. Coming for you. Let's bring up Shrine
You wanna
of
bring it? Go.
is it? Shrine of the Burning Rage. I like this card a lot.
This is
I
it.
just-
This is in my common uncommon cube. It's the only shrine that's in that, and it's like a finisher for the mono red deck.
It does. You don't even have to play red to play this card.
Yeah, but you really want to though.
You want to? I would pick it out regardless, right?
I don't know if I would.
Because you could just sit there.
Yeah, it could wait. Yeah, it
Yeah,
gives you enough
turn one deal 1 damage, turn 2 deal 2 damage, like, and along while you're playing the game, right? You're still casting stuff, and you're attacking, you're
Mhm.
beating in. You don't even need to play red, and like, oh, okay, you're at 5 life now. Okay, you're dead next turn.
It's
So-
it's good because so in cube I find that if you have these aggro decks, so there's 2 aggro decks, right? There's a red aggro deck and a white aggro deck. Is that sometimes if the ramp decks sort of get there, if they can get online really quickly, they can just drop these
Like
creatures.
giant.
There's no real good
Yeah.
attacks, and you're just like, okay.
Yeah,
try
but
to
you
Burning
still
Rage.
play. Yeah, exactly. You still play your creatures. You still play your spells. Try to go a bit wider. You get in a few points of damage, and after that you just fire this artifact off.
Yeah.
Amazing. I like.
And I think Taxi Bank thinking about what he wants to play here. He's going to play Mox Opal this turn and a Spy of Industry, so he's got all the mana he needs.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a question of what does he do with it. He's
wondering
holding,
it-
he's
I-
holding the Ingolf Nexus in a way that suggests he's going to fire it up and then tap
after
Steel
that
Overseer to
uses-
deal 2 damage.
Exactly.
That seems
2
underwhelming.
poison. Well, 2 poison is
Yeah, 4 damage.
2 poison is not bad, but honestly speaking, I think it can be better. I have a feeling, Taxi Bank here has stuff like the what's the Master of Ethereum.
Okay, so yeah, the
Pick
2 and a
up or something,
blue
yeah.
star artifacts, and then +1/+1.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So maybe that's what he's that's what he's dealing with right now, right?
so firing up the old. Put a counter on it. Okay. This doesn't feel like a great play.
No,
Is this going to be a
for sure not. Oh, rest in peace. Okay.
okay?
Beat you for 2. 2 infect.
Yeah.
And at 20 life, John Popo gonna put a counter on the Shrine of Burning Rage? Nope.
He's having a think about it. There he is. He's
Oh,
remembered it.
Alright. That would have been a mistrigger.
And is that Glory Bringer in hand as well? That card that he's just drawn. Isn't that like the alternate? That's like the
No,
game
no, no,
day.
no. That's a braid. That's a braid.
Oh, it's a braid. Okay.
I think so.
a
It's
braid.
like on a pyramid.
Yeah, a braid unfortunately can't hit the rest in peace.
Yeah, so he's got to play on a different axis. Yeah, we don't have the
Actually, Gatherer doesn't have the cool.
yeah.
That's disappointing. Faithless Looting. 2 cards going to go to the graveyard.
Gonna disappear forever.
Anger of the Gods and another Faithless Looting the draw.
But I think you take away, you drop the anger. There's no point. Right now, it's a race, right? You got to deal him twice the amount of damage that he can deal you.
Yeah.
And Taxi Bang, ostensibly speaking, is putting out 2, 3, 4, and then you're dead.
Yep.
So it's a 4-turn clock.
That's with no cranial plating.
Right, that's with no creative plating, yeah.
So going to see.
Oh, wow. Fiery Temper.
Okay, deal 3 damage to Steel Overseer.
Alright.
Not bad.
Right. Fiery Temper doesn't... Well, it goes to exile anyway, right? You discard it.
Yeah.
It goes to exile. Trigger goes on the stack. then
Something
you
about
can cast it.
replacements and such.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yada yada. And
Yeah.
like... and then you still
Makes
can cast
sense.
it, yeah.
That's a nice little inclusion there, though.
Cool.
Like another lightning bolt if you're Faithless Looting.
Random lightning bolt. I don't like that he kept the
Anger of the
the
Gods.
anger of the gods. There's no use for it now, right? Like you throw away the anger of the gods, and especially since you were going to fire off the fiery temper. No pun intended. But yeah. User hidden. Message hidden from blocked user. Was the user blocked?
Don't know. Don't know what's going on.
Oh,
Cool. Let's find out what's going on.
I don't know.
Okay, here we go.
Why did we hide the
I
user?
don't know.
Oh, right.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I think I have to. We have to rectify this. Oh, it's because we.
Yeah,
oh,
I think it's fine.
Right. Yeah.
I think it's
No. Yeah.
so Jun
Jin Hao. Yeah. Jin Hao. World War II saying. Jin Hao got very close to winning the Magic Gathering World Cup. Well, it's not the Magic Gathering World Cup. It was
Pro
the
Tour.
Pro Tour.
Yeah,
Pro Tour. Also, very like
very prestigious.
yeah, held every quarterly. Next year will be held every
Bi-monthly.
God knows when.
Every like 2 months and 3 days or something like that. At random intervals around the world that make no logical sense. So it's just
Exactly,
like
yeah.
flying from God knows where to God knows where. I think
Yeah,
everyone in the
I'm very
shop's
proud of him.
everyone in the shop's pretty proud. It was pretty
Yeah.
awesome to see him. So at a Pro Tour last year, he came like super close. Like
Yeah.
he was doing really really well.
He came super close to top 8.
I can't remember which Pro Tour it was.
I don't know. Jin Hao does like amazing at GPs and Pro Tours, but it's like almost never top 8. I think
Yeah.
Jin Hao won one of the GPs, and that
Did he win Hong Kong or he came somewhere in Hong? Was it in Hong Kong? I thought it was Hong Kong.
last year that
Maybe.
started his run for the Pro Tour.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, we should bring Jin Hao in. Where is he? Did he go home already?
My-
he went. I think. He
I
went
think
home.
so. All I'm going to say is that the one match of Magic we've ever played, I won.
So you should be on the Pro Tour. Right?
Absolutely not. I
That's-
should
that's
not
why
even be
everyone-
any close. I should not be nowhere close to the Pro Tour.
That's what everyone says, right? Like Ilham is
No.
like Ilham's going like, yeah, I drafted with him like once,
Yeah.
and I won that
That's-
draft. So
that's
I,
what
I
I-
guess like
That's what I was. That's what
Yeah.
I was saying. We did a team draft and I beat him. What that tells me is that Magic is a good game because there's variance, so that even idiots like me can
like,
occasionally
win
beat
a-
people who play on the Pro Tour. Right? It doesn't happen very often, but when it does,
who don't just play in the Pro Tour. Sorry, top four,
top four, yeah,
top
top
4 in the
four.
Pro, top 8, top 4 in the Pro Tour. So yeah,
and yeah, it was cool. I was like, it was super late here, right? Because it was in Atlanta,
yeah.
so it was like not an ideal time. But I was watching his day 2 draft. He had this like crazy
Oh my
Golgari deck,
God,
and it's
I
so
don't
good.
Understand, right? Like,
As we see in a braid on the Steel Overseer with the cranial plating.
alright.
That Shrine of Burning Rage looking feisty now, by the way. That's all I'm going to
Yep.
say. But yeah, his deck was really good. I think he's just getting all of the Golgari cards at the table. It was awesome. So yeah, don't know.
Yeah,
Congratulations to Jun Hao.
Mm.
If you want to come and meet him,
Yeah, just coming down to 83 Club Street
yeah, great
on the
games.
fourth floor.
I'm sure he'll sign things. Obviously,
Exactly,
we
yeah.
can't speak for him, but I'm sure he'll sign some stuff for you.
You'd be like, huh?
I'm
what?
going to get him to sign my forehead. Yeah.
and then you go home and
Tell my wife.
immediately go home and then like put like soap and alcohol to the forehead,
Yeah.
right, just to wash it off. It's like, you know, because we have the opportunity for him to sign it like every time we come.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I'll take it for
He
granted.
signed my arm and I get it tattooed, you know, like as a commemoration.
You will get that infected, by the way.
Almost certainly, yeah. So I think John Popo is now all in on the Shrine of Burning Rage win.
Dude, it is on 8
They-
counters right now.
Yeah, because the Vault Scourge has got a cranial plating on it, which he is obviously a bit of an impediment to him
Mm-hmm.
winning by damage. So he needs to figure out a way to get around that.
Well, he can swing in. So that's the thing, right? He can swing in with the Monastery Swiss Spear. If Peter doesn't block, like, he's dead. Ostensibly, he's dead. Because he
Yeah.
doesn't know that John Popo has other shenanigans.
So you're going to see discard a Runaway Steamkin. Disappointed. I feel like there was a line where you play Runaway Steamkin, play some more spells, and then like use the mana from Runaway Steamkin to make more, like just do more stuff basically. So we're going to see a Manamorphose here, make 2 red, draw a card, up to 9 on the. But he can't activate this turn. Needs 3
Yeah.
mana to.
Well, he gets
He's got 3. So he's
2
got
mana back.
basically,
Yeah.
he's got 3 still,
Draw.
and another Manamorphose.
Okay. So that wasn't exactly a draw, but like Manamorphose again, I believe. Oh wow! Oh, so he's gonna Anger of the Gods.
Of course, which is his Monstrous Swift bit is A-OK with that.
Yeah, it's huge. It's humongous.
And then he's going to attack.
And I swing at you. And do you die soon?
And they're counting, so it's Faceless Looting,
So that's
Manamorphose,
3, so
Anamorphose.
that's 4.
Yeah.
7.
Says go.
And it's like, yeah,
Text
if
Bank's
I don't,
reading it,
if,
going,
if I don't draw artifact removal now, I'm dead.
The artifact removal that he didn't side in because no one ever sees it coming, right? He needs a slow rolling himself. Says absolutely not. Yeah, there we go. So apparently Arclight Phoenix is good in Modern.
Yeah. Shrine of Burning Rage, very good in Modern. Arclight Phoenix, still questionable, but I guess it's good.
So all I'm going to say
By
is
default.
Faithless Looting is a good card.
Mhm.
Manamorphose is a good card.
Yep.
They are good cards.
Yeah. These are good cards.
Yeah, they're good.
They
Both
they are
good cards.
used in Modern.
Yeah,
And now by extension, Arclight Phoenix is a good card.
yeah.
Yeah. Monastery Suspicion, crazy good card. Right? Lightning Bolt, crazy good card.
Yeah, all of the good stuff. See a Raminap Ruins there. So,
Fiery
there's-
Temper, Fiery
there's the
Temper,
Bedlam Reveler. There's the Bedlam Reveler.
Fiery Temper. I
Yeah.
guess it's okay.
Tormenting Voice I saw there.
Oh yeah, and now by extension, Runaway Steamkin.
Yeah.
Also good card.
Well,
Also modern playable. Right? Go get your play sets of Runaway Steamkin
yeah,
right
from 83 Club Street.
now. Yeah.
Fourth
No,
floor.
we don't endorse the
Oh, we don't do that.
Yeah.
No, they don't. They don't.
No,
pay
but
us
you
enough
know
for
where
that.
to get. You know where to get it, right? All right. We'll be back in about 20 minutes time for the rest of the rounds. 2 more rounds to go for this evening. Remember, you can join us on the stream every Wednesdays, 8 p.m. at Singapore time on twitch.tv/Grey Ogre Games. This Sunday, we're going to have some modern, even more modern. Are you joining us on Sunday? No,
TBD.
maybe.
TBD.
Very, very to be determined. That's $40. That's like X number dollars off of your Ultimate Masters set, right? You have enough store credit to go like Ultimate Masters. I hope. Anyway, yeah. Join us on Sunday, 12 p.m. Singapore time. 1 p.m. Singapore time, sorry, for our monthly. If you missed that, it's okay. Go down to Grey Ogre Game, youtube.com/Grey Ogre Games. Watch all the replays. And last but not least, do check out all our social media feeds. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. And if you're interested in the invitationals, I always say it's not too late to participate, but I feel
like we're getting there, right?
yeah, we're
must
getting
be.
there. Yeah,
Well,
but that's the monthly. That's the thing. So you participate this Saturday, this Sunday,
you win.
you win. Like you never needed to play the rest of that year, the earlier part of the year, and you won't need to play for the rest of the year.
So if you win, you get an invite to the invitation. Is that right?
No, you get an invite to
the
the SQ.
When is that being held?
So then the SQ is being held in late December.
How late December?
I think the last week of December.
Okay.
And then the invitationals will be held at the end of January next year.
Yeah.
Right? So all you have to do, you earn the points, and it's pretty easy to earn points at the monthly. Like you could easily do 30 qualification points, right? By doing the monthly, by either winning the monthly or doing the monthly and then a few other events.
Yep.
And then find yourself at the seasonal qualifiers, win the seasonal qualifiers, automatic invite into the invitationals, right? So
Easy. Only
you
have to
get it,
win.
yeah.
You only have to basically win 2
Yeah,
tournaments.
exactly. You only need to win 2 tournaments.
To cutthroat.
No.
It-
Just 2. Think of it as 2. Just take 1 game at a time and you can win.
Here's a question.
Easy.
Now that Junhao came forth in the Pro Tour, is he the top ranked Singapore player for the year?
Oh,
Because
wow.
because
I don't
the
know.
top ranked Singapore player gets an invite, and we all just assumed that it would be Kelvin Chu. But is it actually not?
God damn, I don't know, man.
We're gonna check that.
Yeah,
we're gonna
we're
check
gonna
because
check
that's
that,
an
yeah.
interesting wrinkle.
Yep.
because that's a ringer you don't want in the tournament. Well, you don't want either of them in the tournament, right? If you want to,
if you're fighting you don't want to be fighting.
Kelvin
against
Tripper bringing
either one of
his
these
like banned Nightfall deck down to play Modern.
All right, yeah. GreatOgreGames.com. Find out more information about that. And we'll be back very, very soon. So don't go away. See you guys.